The term Karen is a pejorative term used to describe a person who is entitled, rude, racist, or ignorant. It is often associated with behaviors such as demanding to speak to the manager, calling the police on people, or refusing to follow health guidelines. The term has become a popular meme and a source of social criticism. Some examples of Karen attitude. 1. A Karen demands to speak to the manager in order to belittle service industry workers, such as waiters, cashiers, or delivery drivers. 2. A Karen is anti-vaccination and refuses to follow health guidelines, such as wearing a mask or practicing social distancing during the pandemic. 3. A Karen carries out racist microaggressions, such as asking to touch people's hair, calling the police on people of color for minor or fictitious reasons, or using racial slurs. 4. A Karen is unhappy with her son's girlfriend and tries to change his phone settings without his permission to remove her contact information. 5. A Karen is upset that her pizza order is delayed and throws a tantrum at the store, insulting the staff and other customers. What causes Karen attitude? There is no definitive psychological explanation for why some people act like Karens, but some possible factors are: 1. Personality traits. Personality traits such as narcissism, authoritarianism, intolerance, and aggression may contribute to Karen's behavior. These traits may make a person more likely to feel superior, entitled, or threatened by others and to lash out or seek control. 2. Social influences. Cultural norms, peer pressure, media exposure, and group identity may shape Karen behavior. These influences can affect how a person perceives themselves and others and how they conform to or resist social expectations. 3. Psychological biases. Confirmation bias, in-group bias, and cognitive dissonance are psychological biases that may fuel Karen behavior. These biases can cause a person to selectively seek, interpret, or remember information that supports their views, favor their own group over others, and rationalize or deny any inconsistencies or contradictions. Some studies have linked the Karen attitude to cognitive disorders. However, there is no clear evidence that cognitive disorders cause the Karen attitude. There may be some possible links between them, as cognitive disorders broadly refer to any condition that affects one's mental abilities, such as memory, thinking, reasoning, or communication. It is important to note that not all people with cognitive disorders exhibit the Karen attitude, and not all people with the Karen attitude have cognitive disorders. These factors are not meant to justify or excuse Karen behavior but rather to provide possible insights into its causes and consequences. Karen behavior can have negative impacts on both the person who exhibits it and the people who are affected by it, such as emotional distress, social conflict, legal trouble, or public shaming. Therefore, it is important to be aware of one's own attitudes and actions, and to challenge or change them if they are harmful or unjust. How can I respond to a Karen's behavior? There are some ways to respond to a Karen's behavior without escalating the situation or losing your dignity. Here are some tips based on web search results. 1. Stay calm and composed. Do not let the Karen's behavior affect your mood or self-esteem. Take a deep breath and try to relax. Do not raise your voice or use personal attacks or insults. This will only make the Karen more defensive and aggressive. 2. Ask for clarification and listen. Try to understand why the Karen is behaving the way they are. Ask them politely what they want or what is bothering them. Listen to their concerns or complaints without interrupting or arguing. This may help them feel heard and respected and may reduce their hostility or anger. 3. Express your feelings and opinions. Tell the Karen how their behavior makes you feel, using I statements. For example, I feel hurt when you call me names, or I think you are being unfair when you accuse me of something I did not do. Avoid blaming or accusing them, as this may trigger the defensiveness or resentment. 4. Offer a solution or a compromise. If possible, try to find a way to resolve the issue or satisfy the Karen's needs. For example, I apologize for the inconvenience, but we are out of stock. Can I offer you a refund or a rain check? Or I understand that you are unhappy with the service, but can we please talk to the manager together? This may help them feel valued and appreciated and may prevent further conflict. 5. Walk away if necessary. If the Karen is being abusive, threatening, or violent, do not engage with them any further. Inform them that their behavior is unacceptable and that you will not tolerate it. Then, walk away from the situation and seek help from someone else, such as a security guard, a co-worker, or a friend. Do not let the Karen intimidate or harass you. Remember, you are not responsible for the Karen's behavior. and you do not have to put up with it. You have the right to be treated with respect and dignity and to stand up for yourself. However, you also have the choice to respond to the Karen's behavior in a way that is calm, polite, and assertive, rather than angry, rude, or passive. This may help you avoid unnecessary drama and stress and may even change the Karen's attitude for the better.